everyone, how are you? We are bringing you some lovely news now today. I am Sean Frederick for Trek Culture, and let's get straight into it. Ahead of this week's premiere of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, episode titled Strange New Worlds, we have seen the actor Adrian Holmes has been cast as Admiral Robert April. Now, Robert April is, of course, the original commander of the USS Enterprise, and I mean from launch. He has never been depicted in live action before today, except one image of Gene Roddenberry playing the part, which was chosen by Michael Okuda for the Star Trek Encyclopedia. Let's not worry about that. Adrian Holmes may be best known for the recurring role that he's played on Arrow, but he has had quite a long career. He's also currently playing Uncle Phil in the reboot of Bel Air. He has been bumped up to Admiral because, if you recall, back in the animated series, he was a Commodore. So he's actually got a wee bit of either a promotion or he's gonna get a demotion, depending on it. Let's not worry about it too much. The released images from the premiere show that April seems to be bringing Pike back into Starfleet. It's a very much a bearded, horsebacky Pike that's meeting April. So I'm very, very excited to see what they do with this character. They have a completely blank slate of what they want to do with this character. We know very, very little about Robert April from canon. Yes, he has appeared in a very, very small selection of beta canon. To date, it's only the animated series that's actually depicted the character, who is of course voiced by James Doohan, because take a shot every time James Doohan voiced a character in that series. Very excited to see what's coming with this. I don't know yet if it's a recurring role. I don't know if it's a cameo. I mean, literally do whatever the heck we want with this character. It would be so awesome. Now that we know that Robert April is appearing in Strange New Worlds, and we do see him with Pike, that does open the door to, well, they've cast the original Captain of the Enterprise. Might we see, even in flashback, the original launch of the Enterprise, which was attended by Jonathan Archer. Now, as well, you may have seen online that the opening title sequence for Strange New Worlds has been released, and it's gorgeous. It's good. It looks like it's a tribute to an awful lot of the series that have come before. My first watching of it, I was like, I did the Leo meme. I was like, oh, that's Voyager. That's Voyager. But there's little nods throughout the whole thing to all of the different series. Visually, I have now come to expect a certain standard from Star Trek, and it looks like, once again, Strange New Worlds is not going to disappoint. So I'm so here for that. Now, the released version, you get Anson Mount doing the beautiful, beautiful Space the Final Frontier monologue, but we don't actually see the credits themselves. So we reckon it's going to be like Star Trek Prodigy, which released the opening title sequence first, and then when it was in the episodes, they put the names and the credits on over that. So probably that's the same thing that's going to happen with Strange New Worlds here. This week, Alex Kurtzman gave an interview while attending the premiere of Strange New Worlds. Now, as part of this interview, he was asked, basically, "Hell yeah, Alex, what's going on with Star Trek at the moment?" He confirmed that both Starfleet Academy and Section 31 are the two shows that are being really concentrated on at the moment in terms of, it's like pre-production, but they are the two big ones in terms of live action Star Trek. We've heard about Starfleet Academy quite a few times. There's no details yet because I'd say they're just getting all their ducks in a row. And of course, we've been hearing about Section 31 since around the second season of Star Trek Discovery. I think Picard sort of put that one on the back burner for a while because Picard is a 3-season, basically contained series. So they've done that, or well, actually they have, because they are in post-production now on season 3, and it looks set that then this will be coming up, if not next, then soon in terms of Hollywood. Now, they'd want to, because Michelle Yeoh is presumably getting busier and busier, with her performances in the MCU. Of course, Everything Everywhere All at Once is doing really, really well. So nab her while you can, folks, because no one knows how much free time she's going to have to film. I suppose it wouldn't be free time. But wait, hang on. People get paid for filming? What? He did also drop a tidbit to say that there are other media that are being looked at as well. He mentioned games. He also mentioned podcasts. The interviewer said dramatic podcasts, and he kind of went, maybe. So if you think about it, in terms of, say, audiobooks that have been released, which obviously are different, but think about the tie-in media that's happened along the way particularly for Picard, but also for Discovery. I mean, it's a small step to move that to dramatic podcasts, so that's pretty exciting. We can get expanded adventures quicker that way. So that was a pretty cool reveal from that little interview. Now, in that same interview, he did address the concerns and the frustrations that the international fans are having when it comes to actually watching the bloody shows. He did say, look, it's down to the network how they're going to roll things out, which is, I know that's going to be very frustrating to hear because you want to be like, hey, come on, Alex, do you not have any swing? But at the end of the day, it's Paramount's decision how they're going to roll things out, CBS. It can be disheartening to hear that. I suppose on the one hand, it's nice to hear that all of the people involved in the franchise are as frustrated as we are. So at least in that respect, we are all in this together. Now, we actually have a little bit of breaking news today. Paramount Plus has finally got a release date in the UK and Ireland, June 22nd, 2022. It will also release in South Korea around this time with an exact date to be followed, and India in 2023. Paramount CEO Bob Bakish has confirmed this via The Hollywood Reporter today, and for those of you interested in the brass tacks, it's going to go for £6.99 a month or £69.90 per year. It will be available via the Paramount Plus website, and it's going to roll out on various apps later on as well. So that'll be good for all of us who are waiting to see when we can see Strange New Worlds. It is late for Strange New Worlds, which is not great, but it will eventually, it'll be all under one roof together. So that is breaking news out today. Now, ahead of the last episode of Season 2 of Picard, which is coming up this week, the title has been released and it's called Farewell. You know, that's just vague enough that it's not giving anything away. Jerry Ryan and Michelle Hurd, however, have been confirmed for Season 3, so wonderful. I kind of saw that one coming, and it's a happy reveal. Remains to be seen how that goes. Looking forward to it. Executive producer Terry Matalas did say that Season 2 is a self-contained story, so we'll see how they wrap everything up. If you check out our Twitter page, you'll see recently that we did a poll about doing an ups and downs for the 4K director's cut of the motion picture. Judging by the response, it looks like we will be going ahead with that. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming up soon. On that topic, you can actually finally listen to the beautiful soundtrack of the motion picture on Spotify. They've released a lovely remastered version on Spotify. I've been in love with this soundtrack since I first heard it, so do have a listen to that. Also, the Picard Season 2 soundtrack has been released as well. Now, just while we're on the topic of the motion picture, just want to send our condolences to the family of Harold Livingston, who was the screenwriter of Star Trek The Motion Picture. He passed away last week. Our thoughts are with you all. He gave one heck of a philosophical film. He, along with Gene Roddenberry and Alan Dean Foster, are credited with writing the motion picture, and whatever else you want to say about that film, because of the motion picture, we have Star Trek as it is today. So, sleep well, my friend, and thank you so much for everything. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you have anything else you want to let us know of what's coming, let us know in the comments below. We will continue to endeavour to bring you news as it develops, as it releases. I, of course, have been Sean for Trek Culture. You can get in touch with us over on Twitter at Trek Culture. You can get in touch with myself at Sean Ferrick on all of the various socials as well, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You look after yourself until I see you again. Have a great week. If I don't see you before the premiere of Strange New Worlds this week, enjoy that. And if I don't see you before the finale of Season 2 of Picard, enjoy that too. Live long and prosper, my friends in Ukraine. As always, stay strong. We're thinking of you. Have a wonderful day. Make it so.